you'll have to hit that button, and then I'm going to mute all. Righty. So upright seat. Eyes gently closed, starting in on your breathing. Establishing your central upright. Chin is slightly bowing down, so the base of your neck and skull is open. Crown of the head is as if being drawn upward. Just breathe naturally, and as much as you'd like, allow the breath to grow towards larger, longer, fuller, more complete cycles. Just another minute or so here. And first exercise, sliding hands forward, drop the head softly round the back. Slide hands back, elbows back, shoulder blades back. Look up, do that 3 more times. And gently moving all the vertebra, shoulder blades, getting a little bend to the elbow. The wrist is going through a little bit of a movement as well. Hips and skull as well at the 2 ends of the spine, moving gently. As you finish this next one, the arch, then settle to the middle and rotation. Left hand forward, right hand and elbow pull back. Rotation to the right. And switch. And switch again. So 4 rounds of each side. Just loosening up the moving parts. As you finish this last one to your left, come back to the middle. And drop the arms alongside you, soft leaning to the right as you bring left wrist floating up. And then switch, soft leaning to the left, right wrist, that's up. Lateral movement of the torso. And a little movement of the arm. The shifting of weight from one buttock to the other. And back to the neutral position. Now let's do our shoulder blade circles. Slightly lean forward, shoulders come forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back. Each round, let it be a little bit softer, but that doesn't mean it's less range of motion. The softer you are, the more freely you can move these movable parts. So each round, unbuckling where you're stuck, that idea. And we're going to reverse the circle. So whichever direction you were going, go the other way. Shoulder blades sliding, lifting, sliding apart, and sliding down, sliding together, lifting, sliding apart, and down. And last one. Settle there. Bring your legs a little closer to each other. Start this little pendulum swing. Lean a little forward, arms swing a little forward. Lean back, back. Now as you lean forward, hands stay forward. They go around the outside of the big circle behind, forward. And to add a component to this, the hands, as you go forward, the hands slightly internally rotate. And then as you go around, the hands and everything turn, the palms face forward. And then as you drop and swing through, the arms rotate to that internal position. So we're adding a spiraling quality to the movement. And we go to level 2. The hands come up a little bit, about midway, and go out to the side, a little behind them. Forward and up. And level 3, where we rise up and keep rising as you go. And don't force the arms very far behind. Let them just comfortably come through. And pendulum. Pendulum. One more pendulum. Now from the back, coming around to the front. Stay low. Internal. Then they turn to external, palms forward, wrap around. Through. Level 2, they come back and up about midway, cross, down and through. And level 3, up over the top, up and over. So this level 3, make sure they come back and they keep rising, rising, rising. Oh. One more. And bend elbows, hands come up. And then palms face each other, swing. And hands stay up, elbows go out and up and then down, and then around and in, and then down, out, up, then around, in, down. Continue. And elbows back, down, forward, up, forward, down, back, down, forward, up, forward, down, back, down. One more. And elbows out to the side, one above, one below. Hug. Open, other above, other below. Hug. Open. Two more of each. In. Elbows down, hands out in front, turn palms down and up. That's just the forearms, pronate, supinate. Then palms stay facing up, hands go apart. That's external rotation at the shoulder. Hands come back, elbows go away from the body. Pinkies come to touch the belly. Open. Close. Notice how this position causes a sort of folding, closing. This position induces a lifting and opening, and unfolding. One more. Now from here, over the top, closing your left side to your right side, opening from that side. Then go to the other side, right hand over, up and back. Close to the right, open from the right. And step your feet wider so you have this space in between your legs. Up over the top, out in front. Notice the hands are out in front. Cross the wrist one above the other, and then turn both palms down and let the arms fall between the legs and separate. And there should be this closed and folded position. Keep that as you cross the wrists, raise the wrists up. And then here, open, palms face up, slide down to this position, and this all is open again. Other wrist on top, up, over, closing, crossing, coming down through the middle, and then a few more. Last one. And bring the arms closer, parallel. Fold at the wrist. Make sure you keep this space so you don't bring the arms close like this. Hold, and then move the wrist through that space. Move the hands through that space at the wrist joint. Soft, loose circles. And reverse circles. And palms up, spread, gather, spread, gather. One more, spread, hold here, claw to a soft fist, open. One more. And thumb to pinky. Drop the other three fingers on top. That's the bird beak. Open. Thumb to pinky, other three fingers, and drop the wrist down. So you're doing this little fold here. Then open and bend the wrist back like you're holding a basketball in each hand. Bend the wrist, go to that bird beak. And back. Bird. Back. Bird beak. Back. One more. And back. Good. Shake. Turn. All right. Scoot a little bit back in your chair so you're nice and stable there. And we'll go right leg load with a flexed foot. Push. Reload. Down. Other leg. Load. Push. Load. Down. Load. Push. Load. Down. Continue. Load. Push. And right leg, just softly extend, point, flex, point, flex. Then invert, evert, little side to side movement of the foot. And circles. Other way. Switch feet. Point and flex. Invert, evert, a little in, a little out. Circles. Other direction, circles. And down. Scoot forward to the front edge. Swivel steps. Turn. Screen down a little bit. Lift the ball of the foot. Turn knee and toe out, then heel goes out, knee comes in, toe out, knee out, heel out, knee in, toe out, and then in, 2, 3, 4, back, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, in, 2, 3, and again, out. Hold. In. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Moving from that hip socket, the whole leg as one. Whole leg external, whole leg internal. External, internal. Hold. Walk it in. And last one. And both of them. Open, close, and open. And then 1, 2, 3. Do it again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Last one. And neutral. Folding at the hips, bowing the torso forward, laying the torso towards the thighs, sitting vertical, leaning back, sitting vertical. Now add to this, as you fold forward, the hands turn so that they're internally rotating and the elbows point somewhat forward. Then when you sit up, arms go back to neutral and then leaning back. Again. And sit back to vertical. Then step the feet a little wider apart. The dragon takes a bow. As you fold, now you have more room for your hips to go between the legs, and the elbows are out. Drop your torso and head somewhat between the elbows and arms. And then rise up, arms go to neutral. And then lean back. Bow forward, arms turn out. Up, back. 2 more. And the dragon stirs the sea. Tip to the right buttock, bow to the right knee, sweep across to the left. Stay to the left as you come back. Arms are in neutral as you circle around. And then as you bow to the right knee, turn those elbows out, the dragon position. And then as you sweep around and come up, arms go back to neutral. So we're creating some interesting spiraling, ringing out qualities through all the joints as we're giving the spinal column just a light little roll. Each vertebra gently rolling. As you get all the way back around on this one, go the other way. Switch direction. And back to neutral. Legs come closer together. Arms hang. Wings. Turn your palms up. Rest of the way. Now from here, reach right hand a little higher than the left, and notice how that creates a little bit of a side lean, but you're not trying to lean sideways. You're trying to reach higher. Left hand now reaches higher, and then right hand. And then both at the same time. Sweep arms out, down, in. And then go forward with the arms, shoulder, chest height, palms facing each other. And then keep going forward as you go up so that that forward quality becomes this reaching up and almost starts to create a back bend. So now you can lift through the heart and look up to the sky to create a nice extension of the spine, arching. And then bring the arms forward, down, alongside you. Rest your hands on your thighs, head and neck, chin down. Bring it back up through middle and then look up. And then when you're ready, down, and up. A few more. And after you finish your next one, just settle to the middle. Turn to look to the right side. Turn back across and look to the left side. Continue that. And back to center. Then very softly let one ear drop towards that shoulder, feeling length on the opposite side of the neck. And then bring it back up to middle and just slowly, softly try to get that side tilt of the head. David, keep your chin down a little bit there, right? Because you don't want to be up here and doing it. In this particular one, you want very neutral head and then side tilt. So you're really getting the side and kind of back of the neck. Now, the next time you're on your left, go ahead, drop your head to your left. Now, bring the chin down a little, back to this sort of neutral, and then chin up a little as you're on the side. So watch what I'm doing here. So I'm keeping my head on this side and just going down, middle, up, and staying on this side and just working this space open. So stay on one side for a couple. And the next time you have your chin down, roll the head over to the other side. Let it hang on that side and do the chin exercise here. Chin up, down. And then just let your head go down and roll it to the middle. And then raise it all the way up to the center. And let's close our seated portion. Settle down to your middle. Okay. Standing up and sitting down. So dropping the arms, sliding the feet back a little bit. Hip hinge. Arms loose, head and shoulders out beyond your ankles, standing up easy as pie. Sitting down, same way. Hips back, head and shoulders forward, just sink nice and easy. couple times. This next one, stay standing. And then do a few squats where you set the butt back, sink, arms hanging down so they get near your toes, and then stand back up, arms hanging, they end up right alongside your torso. So the looseness of the arms, you're just letting them hang, which moves them through those two ranges of motion. And notice also when you're going down, the emphasis is not on folding, but it's on sitting. And that combo of loose arms and sitting the butt opens up the back, especially if you also have the chin stay slightly down, crown lengthening. So the combo of all that draws the spine almost like an archer's bow, right? So you can see here the shape, this sort of rounding, and it also opens the back from the middle out and around, because a lot of times this area is closing this way and closing this way, sort of crunching. So we're opening that space and finding that free movement up and down. All right, now stay standing. From here, just let yourself tip a little towards the balls of the feet. Back to the middle of the feet. Back to the heels a little bit. Middle. Balls of feet. Middle. Heels. Notice what keeps you balanced is looseness, so loosening your body so you're not holding on for dear life, but the idea that when you rock back, part of you in this middle area stays going forward. When you rock forward, part of you in your middle stays back. So you retain your middle, whether you're forward or back, rather than being so pop committed that you fall over that way or back that way. So in Tai Chi and all their movements, there's a big emphasis on that idea of keeping your middle no matter what. Now add this soft swing of the arms, loose. Rock forward, let them swing, but keep your middle back. Rock back, let your arms swing back, but keep your middle somewhat forward. Rock. Rock. One more. Now, as you rock back, the arms swing back, turn the palms forward and open from this chest gate here. Rock forward to the toes, the hands cast way out and around, turn the palms up. Rock back, the elbows soften and bend, the hands naturally come back to the mouth. We're in our heels here. Then rock to the middle of your feet, your hands settle to the middle, the belly button. Then you do one of those Tai Chi squats. The butt goes back, sink, and let the arms soften to completely long. And then as you push through the earth and stand up, the arms find their way naturally right alongside you. From the middle, you rock back. Back, swing, forward, casting out. Back, the hands come in as if bringing through the mouth, and then rock to the middle of the feet as the hands slide down the front body to the middle. And then the tail goes back, sink, and let the arms soften long. Push through the earth. Stand up. Rock back. Rock forward. Rock back. Rock middle. Open the spaces and slide. Push through the earth and rock. A few more. 2 more. So David, watch my hands here. So you're doing it good all the way, still good all the way, but right here, there's a momentary pause with the elbows still bent, hands in front of the belly button. And then it's only when I start my squat that I let these arms straighten and hang down through. And then when you come up, they're totally loose. They're totally loose on the way up. So by the time you get down, they're straight. And then by the time you come up, they're hanging. Let's do one more. So they're bent here. By the time you finish your squat, the arms are straight. And then when you push down through the ground and come up, the arms stay straight and long and loose. Shogun, wing, palms up, fold over the top, settle. Middle embrace, so finishing. So the hands are coming down, but then finish here. Turn the hands over, soft, loose, light in the shoulders as well. And then hands cross and come down. Change your weight to your right leg more so you feel like your left leg empties, and check it. Can you do this little swivel? And then change. The weight goes more through the left leg. Feel the right leg become empty. Can you do the swivel? And the swivel is better than picking the foot up because you can't swivel a foot effortlessly if it's got weight in it. So change. And then a little light swivel. Now, as you go into your left leg again, reach left hand towards the floor, right wrist coming up. And then as you go into your right leg, right hand goes reaching down, left wrist comes up. Switch back and forth. Emptying one leg, filling another. Emptying one leg, filling another. Getting an up and a down asymmetrical movement with the hands. And getting just this light, gentle coaxing of the spinal column loose. Now, the next time you have your left hand high, keep it there. Reach it straight out in front. And then as you do that, bring your right hand behind you a little. So this is at the top, this is at the bottom. Now, as the left hand goes down, bring that right hand up like you're trying to tickle your own armpit. That's an interesting path for the arm to take. And then now the left hand is low and the right hand goes out. So now we're here. So now as this right hand goes down, left hand comes up under the armpit to tickle the armpit. And then it goes out. So it's called left and right wheel. So just remember, the tickle the armpit path is a unique path. And the way you get there is by letting the arm be internally rotated on the way up. And then out, like so. And then whichever hand is on its way down, that's the leg that you're in. Down. So we're still doing that change of weight leg to leg. Just adding now a different challenge. And also this is like flossing your teeth. It's getting, just gunk that builds up. It's kind of like got a swimming feel. But now we reverse that. This gets a little trickier. Tuck that fingertip under and get it under the armpit and behind you. As it goes down, the other arm swings forward and up. And then it retracts, goes under the armpit as the other one swings forward and up. It goes down the back, that left arm, down the back. So it goes all the way down and then it swings. Comes under, down the back. So each side doing that, left and right wheel. And final one here, left hand high, press down with a flat hand all the way down. As that happens, this hand rises up relaxed. Then they switch. This hand relaxes at the bottom, top hand presses as bottom hand rises. Top hand presses, bottom hand rises. Try to keep them relaxed through the fingers. Press. The hand that's on its way down, that's the leg you're going into. Down. 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 Continue, a few more. And both hands down. Shogun. Down. Fingertips touch, hands are up above the sternum, below the collarbone. Open. Important thing here is that when I'm opening, I am not cranking this way. So don't do that. Make sure your hands are in front. So look to your right, look to your left. Make sure your hands are in front of the center line of the body and go as wide out as they can through the fingertips, and then bring them towards each other. Touch. Open. Go into your right leg. So I'm going into my right leg as I open. You go into your right leg as you open, and then close to your left. Open, close, open, close. Bringing it across right in front of the chest there, Tony. So can you bring your hands up a little higher? Yeah, so make sure you're in this upper realm first. Stay at that height, right? One more. Then we bring it below the sternum, above the belly button. Open, close. Open to your right, which will look opposite to me. So open to your right, Tony. Make sure you're in your right leg, and then close to your left. Opening as you go to your right, which will be that way. There you go. And then close to your left, which will be that way. Open. Close. Open. Close. One more. This is the middle basin. Close. Now the hands drop right in front of the groin, hanging down. They go open. They keep opening sideways to the point where they end up lifting, right? So they're coming up to the sides of me with the palms facing down, and then close. Open. Close. So don't think up, think out, 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 out. So David, you're getting way up there. You're like swinging them up like this. Or I want to see you move slower, 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 slower. And they may only get to about there. But this is opening these spaces more than if we go up like this with muscle tension. So the goal here is soft, loose. 3 more. And shogun. Settle to the middle. And down. Couple more. Shift to your right leg. Swing your right arm forward. Left arm swings back. Left leg is empty. Shift into the left leg as you sweep the arms through a swing to switch them. And then switch. Leg switch, arm swing. And back to neutral. Left hand wrap around in front to opposite hip. Right hand come around behind, back of hand on buttock. Swing them out and then onto the body. Swing them out and around, and then they end up on the body, touching. Swing out and touch, touch. And then just be super loose. You can see in my feet, just a light little swivel is an option. So we're just getting some turning through the various little joints and spaces. And we're getting rotation, but all the while doing it with soft, 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 loose, loose, soft. Letting the hands smack the body. It's called ring the temple bell. And then slowly back. Middle. Shogun. And right hand, my left, your right. Bend the elbow. Reach forward and diagonally across. Notice how here you're naturally now in your left leg and your waist is turned a little bit this way. You want to allow that. Turn the palm up and just let the hand come down, under. Notice how now you've gone back to your right leg and your waist is turned back that way a little bit. Fold. Reach. Turn the palm up. Let the hand go long and under. Fold. Reach. Long and under. Fold. Reach. 2 more. Same arm complementary exercise. Bring it under and up to this corner, and then over the circle and down by your side. Soft and loose. Under and up to this corner. Draw that simple circle. You go into the left leg, turning to your left, into the right leg, turning to your right. Left, and it's just a little bit of a turn, not a huge turn. We'll make it simple. So David, when you're going, you're turning and cranking your arm back. Don't do that. Just keep the arm right in front. Just let it come right down in front through that space and then right through this circle again. So that we're not jamming the joints, we're just opening these pathways. Last one. Now, left arm, first exercise, bend the elbow, reach diagonally across, turn the palm up, arm stays long, comes down and under. Elbow naturally, easily bend, reach. Down, under, bend, reach. Under, bend, reach. It's just inducing movement, right? So one of the main problems with the body is that the internal mechanisms and gears and wheels freeze up. They get glued, they get stuck, they get tense, and then our movement becomes less fluid. Let's do that second complementary exercise now. Under and up to that corner, draw the simple circle. Under into the corner. So by being loose and then staying long, we're pulling open these spaces within the body. And by not cranking the joints, as I was saying with David, not forcing the arm back behind the body, but just find the way comfortably through. And what you're training is ease. And especially with Parkinson's, that's a big deal, is that you want to just be training easy, because the nervous system is so sort of fragile, vulnerable, and reactive that anything that's done with force, the nervous system's going to get defensive and doesn't create the result we want. Now, right elbow bend. So first exercise again, but we double it. So as this right hand stays long and goes down, bend left elbow. Then as you reach across, then you go down, bend elbow. Reach. And just stay softly connected to the ground through your feet. And just let the body open as much as is available. With just a nice, somewhat thorough reach, but nothing too forceful. Second exercise, double. Looser, freer, more at ease with each round. Also revealing your middle, that part of you that's undisturbed by this outer body movement. It's just still at ease. And then both arms down. Shovel. Couple more. Left hand, scoop. Look at my wrist, folded, elbow bent. Then turn the palm flat, slice. Soften, let the fingertips fall, follow the fingertips all the way to this scoop. Naturally, you'll go into your right leg and turn a little bit to the right. Then flatten that palm and slice, and naturally you'll go to the left. Scoop, turning, closing, slice, scoop, slice, scoop, slice, scoop, slice, scoop. Two more. Natural weight change to right, natural weight change left. These last few things we're going to do come from the silk reeling qigong, which is all about spiral. So we're finding those spiraling movements. Other arm, scoop, roll it into position, and then slice. So one of the most important parts of this exercise is here, and then right from here, before we slice, that position, right? So the whole arm changes, and then slice. Soft and loose, it comes under and back to this coiled up position, roll it, and then slice. That looked great. So you can feel that you're working the joints in more in a natural way, or in the way that they're intended to be moved, because this body is amazing. It's built with these pivots, these rolling parts, these spiraling, rolling parts. And that's what makes the nervous system healthier, the joints and tissues healthier, is if everywhere that can roll is rolled, rather than how the body can be used very much like linear robot, but it's better used like little wheels, pivots, spirals, rollers. One more. Now the complementary exercise to this one, turn your left palm out, bend and bring it up. Now here, go tickle the armpit. And then like a snake creeping down, the arm is in internal rotation, the thumb is pointing back. And then as you finish all the way through, the arm turns to external rotation, just a soft bend to the elbow. And then the fingertips dive as if you're going to go tickle the armpit, and you thread it down through. The arm is in internal rotation and then turns to external rotation, turning towards it and looking at it. And then as you tuck, you turn and look away with the head and neck. Turn towards, set it up, and then as it slides through that space, shift and look away. Look towards, look away. Towards, and away. And again, think of it like you're threading. So go ahead, Tony, watch me here. Here. Then elbow lifts, fingers go under the armpit, like you're trying to touch your armpit. And then just let the arm fall through that space. And again, what should happen is the thumb should be pointing backwards, internally rotated. So it's this path that you're going down, but then you're going to turn and come up the outside and then go down that inside path. There you go. And let's switch. Elbow has to lift, fingers have to go under the armpit, and then thread down and through. Let it completely be long, loose, and relaxed. Come up, and then pour it over the top. Thread it through. A few more. And let's finish with 3 sync chi wash organs. That first exercise, rock back, forward, back, middle. Tail goes back through. Rise up, rock back, forward, back, middle. Last. Shogun. Seal. Over the belly button. And then Taoist bow. That's where you grab the thumb, fold. Alrighty. Thank you, folks.